Okay, hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I bring you greetings today. How are you doing? God bless you. Greetings to you in the name of our Lord Jesus. I just want to bring you this update as it has to do with the ruling of the Court of Appeal over the matter that Peter Obi and Atiku took to the court, as in the court, giving INEC an ultimatum to allow them inspect the BVAS and all the electoral materials that were used on the 25th of February. Now, I brought you a video this afternoon where I said P2B cancelled his appointments in order to be in the court today because shortly after that, INEC also approached the same court and seeking for the court to allow them to reconfigure the BVAS, most especially for the forthcoming gubernatorial and State House of Assembly elections that will be coming up this Saturday, 11th of March 2023. Now, so that argument was held yesterday, and the court adjourned the case to today, and that matter has been, they sat upon today, and there was a three-man panel who educated over that, and they came up with a verdict that they gave. So I'm going to give you that verdict, and also I'll bring someone up here who will explain, a barrister who will explain in details what these rulings are, even though that it is clearer, but I think it will be better you hear from the mouth of a lawyer, a learned colleague, as they call themselves. All right. And so court grants INEC's request to reconfigure BVAS. That is actually the ruling today. And this I'm reading from Channel's website, Channel's television website. So the Court of Appeal has granted approval to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to reconfigure the Bimodal Voter Accreditation System, BVAS. This was reported by Lucky Obewo Isawode. So he said that the Court of Appeal Abuja has granted approval to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to reconfigure the Bimodal Voter Accreditation System, BVAS, for the governorship and the State House of Assembly elections. In an application, the Labour Party and its presidential candidate Peter Obi had sought an order from the court restraining INEC, the first respondent, from tampering with the information in the BVAS machines until the due inspection is conducted and certified true copies of them issued. But on Wednesday, a three-member panel of the Court of Appeal, led by Justice Joseph Ikie, granted INEC's request to reconfigure the BVAS machines for this week's elections on the ground that the information on them would be uploaded into the back-end server, which cannot be tampered with. The panel argued that restraining the electoral umpire from reconfiguring BVAS will affect the conduct of the Gober and Assembly polls. The appeal court, however, mandated INEC to allow the applicants to inspect and carry out a digital forensic examination of the electoral materials used to conduct the polls and also avail them of the certified true copy of the results of the physical inspection of the BVAS. So as it is now, all I understand here is that INEC has promised that they are going to back up the details that hitherto were contained or are contained in the BVAS to the cloud, and promising not to tamper with it. Now, I really do not know if there is a method and a way that it can be detected. If there is a technology that can make it possible for someone to know if and when, if those things are tampered with or not. That I do not understand, because INEC cannot be trusted in this matter. INEC cannot be trusted. INEC look to me like they have been hugely compromised. You see, it's like INEC is APC, APC is INEC. It's like the chairman of INEC is, Tinubu is the chairman of INEC. Well, anyway, I will bring you the lawyer, who maybe will explain more than what I have just explained. So the thing is that, in a way, there is still a positive there. Since the first order that was given to INEC to allow Labour Party and its candidates to have unfettered access to the electoral material still stands, together with the copies of the information, copied and uploaded or backed up at the back-end server of INEC's wherever. The Labour Party and the OB will still have access to them. But my fear is, will they really not tamper with those things? Anyway, I leave it because, the process of uploading things, you can decide on the ones to upload and on the ones not to upload. But just like I am saying, I do not know if there is a way it can be detected if they ever tampered with it. And if I had my way to ask, and if you're a lawyer, you can also explain to us, what if those things are destroyed by INEC? What happens to, the fate of those that are trying to challenge the authenticity of the elections? Here, I bring you the lawyer. Let me know what you think about the video in the comment section. Thank you so much, and God bless you. See you in the next video. Till then, from me to you, shalom.
You are welcome to the End Time Truth Television, the channel for the lovers of truth, for the truth of the end time. So if you are a lover of truth, give us a subscription, and God bless you. Shalom.
Yes.
Are you able to interpret for us what happened and transpired today in the court?
The rulings were two. One is that the court held that there was no need to expect them to vary the order they made before, because there is no substantial elucidation of what the variation sought to be. Which means that the order they gave, that we have a right to inspect materials used for elections, stand. To the extent that we requested electronic copying of the database of INEC, that was refused. And the configuration, which is the word that has been worrying everybody, they said that INEC has a backing system, a backup system that can copy everything that is in the current electronic material, BVAS, whatever they have used for elections, where it will not be tampered with. Meaning that if we require those evidence in the course of the petition, they will be bound to produce them, because they cannot be tampered with nor destroyed where they are stored. That's why his lordship was talking about cloud or whatever things he was talking about. So I do not think that there has been a major variation of what transpired in the order given ex parte.
But
What is clear to the ordinary person is that the election will go on, and that the BVAS use will be reconfigured, and that, but before the reconfiguration, the contents thereof are to be stored without problems, without any interference, as it is, as it were, translate it from what it is to the
but if that is not yet done, the election happens apparently in slightly more than 2 days now. So you think there is enough time?
Are you asking me as an individual, or is it what was canvassed? That was not canvassed before the court.
Okay.
It is now the administrative duty of INEC to say whether they can complete the evacuation of facts and figures in the BVAS for storage purposes before Saturday or not. The court, it will not canvass before the court at all about the possibility or not possibility of holding election on Saturday. And it does not lie in my mouth to say that. It is INEC that will determine that. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.